Apple is getting bigger, better, and bolder. With the loads of news and features we have heard this week, we bring you some mind-boggling news about the latest update, iOS 17, the additions of Final Cut and Logic Pro, and wait for it, a glimmer into the much-anticipated iPhone 16. So without wasting any more of your time, let's jump right into it. Before we begin, make sure you are subscribed to our channel. iOS 17. Add this update to the long list of things Apple has under its gigantic sleeve. Unbelievable as it may seem, iOS 17 will debut at WWDC on June 5th. This is Apple's largest software update for iPhone owners, and it typically comes with a ton of brand new features and improvements. So let's take a look at some of the rumors. Since the release of iOS 11 and the iPhone X, Control Center on the iOS hasn't undergone any significant modifications. According to this rumor, iOS 17 will include major changes to the Control Center for iPhones. Right now, the iPhone's display may be assessed by sliding downward from the top. It includes the Now Playing interface and the quick access to settings for items like Wi-Fi and airplane mode. The tiles at the bottom can be altered to include your frequently used settings. A brand new journaling app as well, with data integration from other Apple apps like Find My, will be a part of iOS 17. According to reports, this will have a function that determines a user's physical proximity to others in order to differentiate between pals outside of work and coworkers. Speaking of Find My, Mark Gurham claims that upgrades would be made to both the Wallet and the Find My apps this year. There aren't many specifics, but the Wallet app in particular is set to have some user interface tweaks and enhancements. And the biggest rumor yet, here it is. Apple is apparently planning support for mood and emotion tracking features in the Health app on iOS 17. According to rumors, these features will allow users to record their mood, respond to various questions about their day, and track how their answers alter over time. A phone that can tell me about my mood? Count me in. Final Cut and Logic Pro. Content creators, this one's for you. Two popular content softwares, Final Cut Pro and Logic Pro, have finally been introduced to the iPad. Alas, the struggle shall be over. In one compact device, Final Cut Pro for iPad delivers potent capabilities for recording, editing, finishing, and sharing video content. A new way to engage with content is provided with the brand new jog wheel, including navigating the magnetic timeline, watching moving videos, and more. On the iPad Pro with M2, you can use Apple Pencil Hover to quickly skim and preview the video content. Users of the Apple Pencil can also write and draw on top of video content. Additionally, high-quality videos can be captured directly on an iPad in the Pro Camera mode and in the ProRes on an iPad Pro using M2. Additionally, employing machine learning, Final Cut Pro for iPad provides multicam video editing and fast cut features. It also has a huge library of graphics, effects, and audio to further enhance narratives. In-depth tools for songwriting, rhythm creation, recording, editing, and mixing are provided by Logic Pro for iPad. Musicians can effortlessly traverse projects, perform virtual instruments, and interact intuitively with controls thanks to multi-touch. The user may access key functions with plug-in tiles, and the iPad's built-in microphones allow for speech or instrument recordings. Projects can also include compatible third-party plugins by using audio unit extensions. Creators may reshape and shuffle sounds with a brand new Beat Breaker, a time and pitch morphing plugin, and Sample Alchemy, a new sample manipulation instrument with just a swipe or a pinch of a finger. Thought I was finished? Like I said, Apple's sleeves are gigantic, and with this next one, things just got bigger. The year's annual iPhone announcement event is anticipated to be held by Apple as usual in September or October. The iPhone 15 lineup, which includes the iPhone 15, the iPhone 15 Plus, the iPhone 15 Pro, and the iPhone 15 Pro Max, is anticipated to be released by the Californian behemoth. While we wait for this year's iPhones, the iPhone 16 scheduled for 2024 has been leaking. The iPhone 16 Pro and the iPhone 16 Pro Max have larger screens than previously thought, according to a leak. Larger panels will be available on the iPhone 16 Pro and the iPhone 16 Pro Max. In contrast to the iPhone 16 Pro Max, which will have a 6.9-inch screen, he pointed that the iPhone 16 Pro will have a 6.3-inch screen. The screens on the iPhone 14 Pro and the iPhone 14 Pro Max measure 6.1 inches and 6.7 inches, respectively, for reference. The iPhone 15 Pro variant should have the same screen size as well. However, the bigger screen in the iPhone 16 Pro versions will be a much-needed improvement. This is due to the larger form factor of Samsung's S23 Ultra, and larger iPhones may enable Apple to appeal to more customers. Apple might be able to fit a bigger battery into the Pro versions because they have a larger display and design factor. You could also add some additional hardware. Speaking of hardware, it has been said that Apple will enhance the iPhone 16 Pro Max's camera hardware. The new Sony IMX903 lens, a 1 to 1.14-inch sensor, will be included with the iPhone 16 Pro Max. Additionally, a new periscope camera is rumored to be included in the Pro Duo of 2024. The 15 Pro Max will then be the only device that features the periscope camera this year. As compared to the iPhone 15 Pro's 3x optical zoom, the periscope lens is supposed to provide up to 6x of optical zoom. Zoom me right in, because the iPhone 16 Pro Max is now definitely on the bucket list. How's that for an ending? Apple certainly loves dropping bombs. Are you excited for these new features? Let us know in the comment section below. For more informative content, make sure you're subscribed to our channel. Catch you later!